The Conceited Knowbody. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Ah yeah. Ah yeah. Ah yeah. Yeah. It's 2K19 and the Conceited Knowbody is back. We better than ever with another exciting episode of the Conceited Knowbody, man. We got brand new content for you in 2019. So make sure you check us out on all streaming services. iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio. We on all of it, man. We got our own app, the Conceited Knowbody. Make sure you download it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Continue to follow us. We touch up on topics ranging from religion, sports, to women, to hip-hop. And if you like it raw, then you'll love this show. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. TCK. Yeah.
Too clever, who better, man, we done meet the odds. Straight out the mud, into no surprise. It ain't a stain, they trying to tell us we change, and we just leveling up. You need to stay in your lane. You need to stay in your lane. Yeah, you need to stay in your lane.
I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for every presidents to represent me.
Yo, what? I gotta keep this off some music. Yeah. Y'all can't hear this shit because it's put in the headphones, but the fans can hear it. It's a little moment of silence and shit. Y'all gotta hear this shit. Can y'all hear this beautiful music? Let y'all get in y'all groove. I'm set to move for this fucking conversation.
It's boy.
Yeah. Y'all must be ready.
What the kids say, you know the vibes.
Yeah, like, we gonna leave kids out of this one.
Ah, yeah. What the youngsters are saying, the young adults.
So you gotta listen who's talking.
Robert, is that Robert?
Yeah. Can you imagine the conversation? What you doing with your science project? How do you enter that conversation?
What do you say?
Huh?
What do you say?
Don't you hate how Mr. Johnson makes us have homework all the time? You're in school with us, Mr. Kelly?
Yeah.
Like, how do you strike the conversation, man?
Let me just look up at class and he just sit in the back of the class like, we got a new student?
I guarantee you he's back there with the motherfucking eyes, the little motherfucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit you wear, this shit in the video.
That was the one mask with the glasses with the nose and shit on it.
Yeah, the motherfucker with the scar. Remember that mic, you gotta be closer to the mic.
I don't think I think he aggressive.
You think
Entourage.
He just in the bodyguards
We
looking.
snatchers.
Point.
We aggressive. He seemed like the nigga who get in your face and sing to you. What you gonna say? Like he just.
So you never grew out of that shit, cause niggas like that at school.
Yeah.
You can sing and dance and shit. R. Kelly
Used
didn't
to be a
get
star
bitches in high
question
school.
shit.
R. Kelly didn't get bitches in high school.
Yeah, he did. He was about the shit.
He's still stuck in that
I
air.
don't know. I don't know how you snatch and grab. I don't know.
What do you want me to send that link to?
Kelly was different.
Hey man, listen. This is easily one of the greatest songs ever. What you think? Bump and Grind. This is a little bit
Slow dance remix.
This shit. You think?
Seems like you ready.
You think they better than this?
Yeah. As far as his catalog.
Shit, no. Bump and Grind killing that shit. I think Bump and Grind. This and the remix.
Step in the name. What's that name?
Step in the Name of Love.
Love.
Nah, I
That
can't
shit
really
ain't new.
nowhere near this.
That
Yeah.
shit ain't new. Where it
Can we
is.
use the songs that he wrote too?
He wrote damn near all these.
No, I'm talking about like for other people, like
Nah.
You're Not Alone.
I'm talking about the ones we just think about fucking.
He did in there, right?
You
know which ones he did in
He
there?
wrote
He
no,
talking-
no,
he
no,
talking
like
about,
he wrote for other
like
people.
Other people and
Oh,
shit.
okay.
He wrote the whole Charlie Wilson album.
Oh, yeah?
Some shit for Ron Isley. People
Wrote
don't
the
know
shit for Ron
Michael
Isley.
Jackson shit.
He wrote You're Not Alone.
That shit
He was
hurt.
talented. I mean,
Can't take that away.
Can't take that away.
before you knew, everybody put him. He was a king of R&B.
Yeah, he was already popular.
You like the point guard on the basketball team? Girl, I got a basketball court in my house. How can you compete with that?
Yeah, what do you do?
What can you like? You like? Yeah, you see me. You see me. I was killing at the game. When y'all play Friday? I was on R. Kelly tour, bro. doing unspeakable things.
I never knew how old R. Kelly was.
R. Kelly's only 17. That's what people leaving out.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's only 17. People leaving out. Yeah, he's 17 forever.
Peter Pan.
Peter
Pan.
Peter Pan, man. Hey, that nigga don't want to grow up.
Still
You
selling
say
that
you don't
show.
see nothing wrong, though.
He did.
Hey,
Seems like you ready. Oh, it makes sense.
I just don't
It
know. I haven't
seems
started
like you're
menstruating
ready
yet.
now.
I haven't started menstruating yet. Seems like you're ready.
Hey, it just sound like he's whispering a little girl hair.
And it's all in hindsight.
Yeah.
In hindsight, you look back.
Oh, you put this over 12 play?
Huh?
12 play up there.
That is
with
on
Bubba
12
Girl.
what?
No, the song.
Oh, hell yeah. Bummer Girl probably the best song on that CD. I think Bummer I know it was the most successful.
Yeah.
When you think about videos and shit, that's a video
Oh,
you
yeah.
pitched.
Oh,
On that
hell
motherfucking
yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? You already know what it is. It's the best podcast you never heard of. You already know who I am. It's with yours, a.k.a. The Blueprint, a.k.a. Robert. I'm here with the squad. I'm not molesting them.
Your body's calling.
Hey, that whole 12
That whole
matter of
12
fact,
play,
nigga,
yeah.
pull that discography up. I'm here, got the homies with me, Renaissance Juvie to my right, to his right. We got Corey, GQ Fresh to his
Yeah.
right. We got my favorite Muslim, Assad motherfucker, Sabri.
Sniper.
I ain't gotta say Sabri because Assad, he one of the fortunate people who got one of them names this year where you just say the first name and it's synonymous.
Big Lovin'?
No, it's like LaTours, Prince, Madonna. You in great company, man. Oh, hold your head up. Hold your head up high. That's what you said.
Just take your tears,
Hey,
take your
hey,
tears, baby.
hey, that's some dignity. Hey, look, this is the first show of the year as far as the whole crew is concerned. Corey wasn't here last week,
Yeah.
but we back
Sorry,
with
ladies.
a. Wait a minute, you.
Not in this. Not in this
Ah, damn.
Quiet, so they got quiet out there.
Hey, we about to have a great show, man.
Man.
There's been a lot of things in the news. Of course, you know the R. Kelly shit is dominating. It's dominating more than what I think it should be, and it's crazy how I don't like to use these terms because it seems superficial and make niggas seem weak. When they say things are used as a distraction, you ever hear somebody say something like, "Oh, they just doing that to distract us"?
Like the Ebola virus when they were saying
Talk
that.
about the woke people.
That's why the question I asked
Talk
was,
about the woke.
what
Everybody
changed?
that's really
Like,
woke.
Yeah.
why now?
And then why I say I usually get offended by it because I used to think that like, they don't think niggas can concentrate on two things at one time, but collectively, black people as a collective can't concentrate on more than one thing at one time. Like I said in the video I made last week, all they was talking about was Bird Box.
Yeah.
That's all they was talking about, Bird Box. It's like niggas only thinking one thing at a time,
I still ain't saying that.
and they still. I haven't either. I'm gonna tell you.
I seen
I don't like it because it's hard for me to hop on a trend.
I seen it before it was a trend.
it. I seen it before
And
it was a trend. That's the
before
thing.
it was a
I
trend to
seen
me,
it
like-
before it started fucking.
That's and you know what?
I was a little-
And it's crazy though how niggas came up with the memes and shit. I mean, this is what niggas do. Niggas trendy. I've been saying for years that niggas are trendy. Anything that's popping, niggas hop along with it. And this R. Kelly shit is no different. We're gonna delve into this, man, because we got other
We
things.
are trendy, man. Like a motherfucker, we
We're
trendy.
It's crazy because we set trends though.
I watched Bird Box. It was the thing that popped up first on Netflix, and it had a little girl in it.
Yeah, it's
And I looked at it and it had a lot of pop, and I said, oh shit, this is what I'm watching on Netflix. And it's hard to find stuff on there.
Yeah.
Trendy. I mean,
But
Kelly did what?
what you say?
Kelly did what?
He got
Check
new
my
album.
phone. Whatever they sent through your phone, we on it.
It's all free.
The R. Kelly
promote
shit,
him.
man, as I said in the post that I made, that it's easy to take a side in the situation. I really ain't know what to call it. I call it a situation because it's not a legal thing that's going on right now. It was some advantageous shit on the Lifetime part. Lifetime, they been fucking niggas over recently with their shitty ass biographies that they having on.
And they played the Aaliyah one right before it.
Hell yeah. They did that.
Yeah, they played the Aaliyah, like,
Bullshit.
yeah, right. The Aaliyah biography went off, and then the Survivor R. Kelly started up. I said, oh, that's bullshit right there.
And as I said off air, I haven't seen whatever it is, the docuseries, docudrama, Doofy Black Bitches. I haven't seen it. I don't have the
A couple
intention to
goofy
see
black
it.
men on there too.
They're women.
Yeah.
And any nigga on there with some catty shit like that,
Man.
they some bitches. But the thing is, I'm gonna give y'all. I want to make sure y'all give Assad and Javar. I'm sorry, you didn't see it, did you? Assad?
No,
I'm giving Javar and Corey a chance to give a perspective that I can't give you because I haven't seen it. But I'm familiar with R. Kelly. We are all familiar with his exploits or his alleged exploits. We have to remember the only thing that he's been convicted of is, or the only place he's been convicted is in the court of public opinion. That's the only place he's been convicted. He had the court case stemming from the alleged 2002 child molestation, if that's what it's called. I remember when I first seen that video, everybody told me she was 15.
Yeah.
I didn't know how old that girl was.
Yeah,
I mean, looking at her, she looked young, but I never knew, I didn't know the girl's name. I didn't know shit about her. All I knew was somebody said he pissed on a 15-year-old. And I said, I'm gonna go see this nigga piss on a 15-year-old.
That's all I
What
did.
was it at a concert? Because I've heard about it.
You never seen the video?
I've never seen the video.
I never
Everything
seen
you
the
don't see that
video.
shit on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Boy, that shit, man.
Yeah.
You see that shit. And
It was the highest
it
selling
might
porn
be-
at one point in
I
time.
think you got sold, dude. I had some black
Or highest
shit.
view,
Yeah.
view, some shit like that.
As
This
niggas
is how- what's this- what year is
as niggas grab their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Circa 2003. So that's 15 years ago. She's a 30-year-old right now.
Yeah.
She's your age, Aside. Y'all hung out. You didn't even know she fucked R. Kelly and was pissed on by him. To skim past all that, that was when we first. Matter of fact, I digress. That was the first time we found out that he was a creep, but we gave R. Kelly the benefit of the doubt after the Leah shit. I don't think people took that shit as a serious indication of what exactly was going on. When she was 15 years old, they forged some kind
Allegedly.
of documents. No, they forged it. They forced it because it's marriage certificates on file.
Yeah, I mean, it's a marriage certificate, but don't before you get married, you got to fill out stuff, you gotta show your ID and everything.
Well, somebody had to have a forged ID because Leah wasn't of age to be married.
Yeah, that's right.
So they had got it annulled under the when they found out it was legal. Nobody, we talked about it for a second, and I'm sure he wrote that AJ number, the number song for.
Yeah.
This nigga leave trail. He leave a trail of what the fuck's going on and shit. And if you just pay attention and you disregard the fact that this nigga's making incredible remixes, you'll see some weird shit. But we disregard that shit because at the time he was hot and we loved him.
Man.
When you're hot, you can get away with murder. We talked about it in the context of hip hop with Drake. Drake is on fire and he's been doing sucker shit since he came out. But the shit about it just niggas normal niggas they disregard shit. Like in the context of hip hop, this is a blood sport where you have to write your lyrics, be considered the best. He didn't do it, niggas still say he's the best. He's let niggas pee on his leg and shit, he's not splitting wigs. It's a lot of things that and not to harp on Drake. Go ahead with that.
I've heard he actually let somebody pee on his leg.
Yeah. Like a dog.
Yeah. And he got slapped by Puffy and turned the other cheek and walked away.
Getting slapped, now that happened to Snoop too. I mean,
Yeah,
niggas
Snoop.
get slapped.
Chug slapped Snoop.
I don't give a fuck. Snoop breezy, he's not slapping me.
Yeah.
But
Just squared up, slapped him, and just walked away calmly. Or he caught him with one.
He went to Marvin's room.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What he doing, Gilda?
what
He turned red and shit.
walk away with that handprint on his face. Can someone get Jay Prince on the phone? Listen though.
I was like, man, like a fight, and they call him one. Man, what?
Hey, listen.
Yo, that's
That's
just
how much I
Hold on.
follow.
No disrespect to my nigga. But I'm explaining how fights go. In the midst of a fight, no one's getting slapped.
Yeah.
Not like that, but like in the NBA when there's a
a skirmish and somebody get that lick off.
Yeah.
I still gotta get my hit back.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I gotta get that hit back. But look though, not the traffic I'm talking about. When you on top.
I can't listen to Drake no more. I gotta delete the track.
No, you died.
You too dark skinned and white Drake anyway, nigga. You gotta push the T-face. But look, but no, all jokes aside though, hey, all jokes aside, in the midst of the jokes that's going to proceed from this conversation, R. Kelly has history, and we aren't shocked about what he does. For my version, and sensitive ears and eyes, at the time I didn't know that pissing on bitches was a thing, so I was extremely shocked at that.
Boondocks even did a parody.
As
of it.
time went on, man, like right around that time, I think that's around the time Chocolate Factory came out. And in my opinion, that was the last great R. Kelly album.
Let me see it.
That was the last great. I love that album. That album was fucking incredible.
O2.
What R. Kelly was doing in his personal life has never affected me. And the reason why I say that is because I've never looked at R. Kelly in a way that I admire him personally. At one point in time, I would identify R. Kelly as one of my top singers ever. And that still holds true. As even with the fact that he's aged, his music hasn't grown with him. And what I mean by that, not his capabilities, but the content of it. Like, he hasn't matured. He's still running around here like if you can look up pictures of R. Kelly and shit, and you will see him dressed like a fucking child. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be out there dressed like he want a nigga telling you dripping. I'm not even, he dressed like kids and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't. R. Kelly's in
I'm 40. He got me 50.
R. Kelly's close to 50. But just to make a long story short, nothing he's done has ever shocked me. They said, and I've also learned to not believe everything I see or hear. R. Kelly is a person. I'm gonna tell you. Anytime this system has a chance to put a high-profile black man in jail, they do it. If R. Kelly would have been guilty of that bullshit, I don't even know the ins and outs of that legal case that happened. I won't sit here and tell you I know the litigation that took place. All I know is he was found not guilty.
On 30 counts.
And 30. That's a lot of shit.
That's a lot of counts.
And not for one to stick.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
14 of it was what, child pornography alone.
And that's some sick. Listen, man. Again, personally, I'm gonna go from R. Kelly and move to myself. I do not know what the fuck goes on in a nigga like that head. What attracts you to that? R. Kelly's not some. We always go back to, and it's a good analogy when the chicks used to fuck with the dope dealers. Just to put them in their place, to like, bitch, don't act brand new. You know this happened. What you gonna say?
No.
So we know why he does it. But the dope dealer, in his defense, he don't have access to the bitches R. Kelly have access to.
So high school is his peak.
Hell yeah. So all these chicks who slander R. Kelly to this day, you send them a fucking plane ticket, they go out to see R. Kelly.
I know one that slandered, talk about, he's fucking with them young bitches like, bitch, you was getting picked up from school by a nigga 25 when we were sophomores, but now it's wrong.
A lot of these bitches, when they talking out of jealousy.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls are bad, or they're saying from a jealousy, and they hide it behind doors.
15.
I know.
52 and 15.
It don't matter. Wrong is wrong.
Is fucking bad.
That's what I'm saying. So.
But he started when he first left high school.
So it ain't new to him. He ain't get 50 and just start doing it.
Yeah, this ain't, he just started at 50.
But the thing is, I see what you saying.
A high school girl might like 21, 22, because I've heard of that happening too.
But you can't slander somebody down. You can't
52, he shouldn't still be, he's a predator.
And again,
he can still give
he
him
said he like teenagers, but he says he like adult teenagers.
Yeah.
In his defense, out of his own mouth, he said he like 18-year-old.
18, 19,
14, because if you're on social media, you hear 14.
That's how they keep saying. They said the girl was
that's
14.
That's how you make it. That's how you gotta make it.
Yeah.
People just saying that because that's how you really make it fucked up. But go ahead. We say Juvie.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
But the thing is,
okay, you played it up for me. I was saying, what does that mean for the adult teenagers?
Yeah,
it's just weird. But I get it, but
we had this discussion on the show alone where I said I said here, I thought about it. I said anything under 24 and shit, I wouldn't even consider.
Yeah, we actually did at that time.
Yeah, I'm not considering nothing under 24. I am definitely not listening to no bitch who tell me her favorite fucking rapper's Offset. You know, no disrespect to Offset, but we're clearly in two different lanes. And we joked on Corey about the shit. You know what I'm saying? 40 and 18, man, that's a lot of fucking calendars flipping. So just to. And he said just the fuck. And that didn't make it no better.
but I said I would fuck an 18-year-old freshman in college. I'm not rolling around to
So she
varsity
gotta
high
have
school.
standards. So she
No,
gotta
it's
have
not about having
goals.
standards, but it's like
She
if
gotta
you
have
go,
goals.
like if you hit a bitch in the strip club. It's like, you know, like if you're a stripper, like I said, most bitches start stripping when they, and I do admit bitches respectfully, they start stripping when they 18, like when they first out of high school. And so like shit, like if you go to a strip club, like most of the bitches on there is like 18 to 21. Some older stripper bitches, but majority of them in there is the 18 to 23.
So you're saying the sad part is that there's a short window between
And with that said, I'm not going to the strip club today.
legal and not legal.
Look at 18-year-olds.
Right, I don't want to say right and wrong, but between legal and not legal.
I
It's
guess.
a short window.
Yeah.
Because 18 is, like you said, that's a gray area. Because the problem is it keeps getting younger and younger and younger.
But like he put up, you know, the age of consent here is 16. Some places 18.
Who establishes age of consent?
And hold on,
No. That's a great question.
I want. That's some shit I want to talk about though.
Yeah.
Boys. That's
But like he
definitely
was
some
saying,
shit I
like,
wanna
you
talk
know, I'm not fucking on 16, but like, why is it so different in different states? That's why I want to know. Like, that's why I was about to say.
Let's
You
cut
said,
through all the bullshit and fuck with that right there.
Yeah.
Let's fuck with that real quick. I don't want to take our whole show on this R. Kelly shit.
okay.
16 is the age of consent in Indiana. A lot of females are saying that a girl at 14, 15 don't understand the decisions that she's making. I disagree. She understands that she's fucking.
Oh, I got
These girls seek out these men.
it. Yeah.
You're not just sitting here innocently on a park bench and a nigga come by and he gets you. You are putting yourself in a position to be approached by these men, and at times they've approached these men. Hey, a young girl referred to you. Wait a minute, I'm not even gonna fucking ask that. You a teacher in a high school.
Yeah.
I know you don't even gotta talk about nothing. I know they done said some slick shit to you. See if you go. It's up to you if you had that decency not to go. I've had young girls flirt with me, but it's rare because I'm not approachable. So I'm not. It haven't happened to me often, but I know that it happens. They say what like, and I say, people are taking too much of the responsibility of what the women, these young ladies, are doing. They're taking the responsibility off of them and making them the victims. They say things like men tell women all kinds of things and stuff, and they don't understand that they basically being duped. And I say this 30-year-old bitch who's still getting game ran on them.
Oh.
So it's men. That's how men hunt in any way they can. And although I said a billion times I'm not into what he's into,
Right.
but what it comes down to, if like what is the determining factor? Here is 16. In Illinois, if I believe correctly, it was 17. In California, it was 18. I've seen places in the world where the shit was fucking 12.
Like 13 in Utah or some shit like that.
No, the lowest in the country is 16.
16.
But I don't know. Maybe the Mormons got some kind of
Yeah,
law.
that's what I was saying.
I don't know. Maybe some religious shit.
That's like 18 in 3 states, though.
This is yeah.
Florida,
Yep, Cali.
California, and New York, like the most major.
The thing is, like Asad said, what makes somebody like what determines the mental? You know what I'm saying? The mental being mentally responsible for having sex. As I'm gonna tell you, man. Between today and the first time I got some pussy, I knew exactly what I was doing. I understood that I could have a child, but I didn't care if I had a child. I was aware of all the things that can go wrong. We grew up, they talking about sexually transmitted diseases in health class. Yeah. We know all the variables to sex. We're not really emotionally capable of maybe, you know what I'm saying, some of the things that come with it. But I'll tell you this though. Everybody knew a girl who had a child in high school, right?
Yeah.
And listen, but don't think too hard about it. You don't know no baby daddies in high school, do you? You know any of the baby daddies. It's like the niggas didn't exist. Hey, I hate to say I'm fucked up, but it's something about women that's prepared for this kind of shit. Whether people want to accept that or not.
I think back then parents jumped in and cut it off. Y'all weren't supposed to do this, so it's all. It ain't no y'all gonna keep rocking and that's my boo and we gonna. Cause the culture changed
And that's what I'm saying though. Like,
shout out to that song. That's just my baby dad.
but again though, like all jokes aside, once again though, who determines and like what makes this girl a victim? My whole thing, like I couldn't stand the victim part. Because they keep emphasizing these girls who making adult decisions.
Who's the victim? Is it the guy or the woman?
I think they both victims.
Since high school.
I think they both victims.
We've been the victim.
Hell yeah. I
Since high school,
mean, he's not a victim in the sense where you feel sorry for him, but he was targeted. I feel like he was. Do you feel like he was like these type of girls?
R. Kelly?
Not just R. Kelly, but in these situations.
I think R. Kelly aggressive ass nigga.
You don't think these girls put themselves in the position?
I got a story because I watched it. Like I got a take on that.
Okay.
Because it is crazy.
Which said you?
In my opinion, I think he was a predator though.
But you get in.
Do you think you're a predator when you go chase a girl? You think you're a predator?
Nah, but him.
Hold on. Just answer the question. Don't add the variables. When you're going after a girl, are you a predator to her prey?
Hell yeah.
So what it is, he's a different predator. But he's a different predator.
So in that case, you taking the variables out. Then no, when you going after a girl, you just going after a girl.
And I don't want to sound like a defender what the fuck he's doing. That's a point I want to get back across.
That's a certain point right there.
Because like they keep using this term right here, and this is like people that get away from what is actually going on, and they start to create a picture in their head. They saying shit like sexual abuse.
Predator and sexual.
They saying sexual abuse. I'm thinking, who's being abused? He's not fucking a 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And then they use the thing of where they say black people or in our culture, in our community, we historically have swept sexual abuse under the rug. And I disagree with that as just some nigga shit. I think that's people in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of these girls are taking, you know what I'm saying, the fact that they fucked their grandfather when they was 8 and shit and applying it to this situation. They not separating, because this is totally different. This is totally different from being molested by a family friend when you 6.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Or some shit. This is a total different situation. A bad situation, a sad situation.
So you saying there's no girl out there that was saying no R. Kelly, he just kept singing.
Hell no.
No, he kept singing.
No.
And it just changed.
Listen, that's not me and you.
With the song.
I said, you haven't seen the documentary, have you?
Hold on. You ain't gonna see the documentary.
Yeah, you got.
That's not me and you.
Are you going if R. Kelly dropped that song while you there? He talking to you?
Where are you at? Where are you?
He make that his song while you right there.
In your narrative, in this narrative, where are these people at? Where are they with R. Kelly? Are they at his house?
I think they at the studio. I think they on tour or going to his tour. You know what I mean? Like, you mean right now?
At his hotel room.
How they running to him?
Yeah.
I think they do like the NBA girls. We gonna strategically get into this concert, and R. Kelly gonna
so
take
are
us
they?
back to the phone.
In that case, are they the predator? Are they preying on R. Kelly?
Yeah, but they're gonna say they misguided you that don't know any better. So here they come. R. Kelly should know better and say, no, I don't want the pussy. Give me 5 years.
If you know publicly R. Kelly been fucking underage girls since 14,
yeah.
Do you feel like I should have been in there because I knew I was gonna get fucked? He gonna snatch his training bra off.
I just have to kind of.
And I'm gonna tell you,
be like Powerpuff Patties.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
What you say about Powerpuff?
And then, and like I said, we emphasizing these girls. Hey, haven't y'all known girls who like just take back to high school? Because you know girls mature faster than dudes do. Mm-hmm. Did you know 15, 16-year-old girls who act like they was fucking 30? Who act like they was grown as hell? Who they talk? They say shit
to you.
Hold on, hey, what's up? You better go on, get away from me, little boy. Bitch, I'm 6 months older than you. You better get away from me, little boy. You know you ain't qualified then when she call you a little boy and y'all just
especially after they got some grown dick, they really talking bad to you.
And you just gave this bitch the answers to the fucking science test and she's talking to you like this. But listen, my whole thing is, bitch never again. You get it from your little ass drug dealer. but all jokes aside though.
She ain't say nothing. I thought this was mine.
What you see in the documentary though? What was the premises for it?
To assassinate his character. That's out because it starts out with his brother.
Wait, his brother on there?
Yeah. That's what it starts out with. Like I looked at it after watching. I stopped at the 3rd episode, it's like everybody that he cut off financially got something bad to say about him.
That's how it goes.
And so, like, the move away from, like, Master P said, why y'all on Lifetime getting the money?
He had the best quote.
Yeah, the best quote. Why you on Lifetime getting money to talk about it? Why ain't y'all on CNN? He said, why ain't y'all get this nigga some help or whatever? But it started with the brothers, like, yeah, I was touched. So I took it to R. Kelly now. R. Kelly was touched.
What did he say he was touched?
His older brother, like, they older auntie or something. They was a family friend.
Pause. This is what people don't talk about.
Yeah.
Sexual abuse that happens to boys.
Yeah.
I had a cousin who told me he lost his virginity at 8 years old to his babysitter. Us four sitting right here, even in our conscious adult mind, we would still have love for that to be us.
Yeah.
It's just something different when it's a man.
Yeah.
Listen, and that's all, because don't want to hear men complain crying about shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear that.
They don't.
I
They tell
want
them,
to
yeah.
laugh because I know we live, but then shout out to my dude from college.
But
listen, no. Cause I want to pause real quick. They don't understand that sexual abuse is like the bad gift that keeps giving. Mm-hmm. Most people who've been sexually abused turn out to be sexual abusers. And usually in men cases, they end up being gay if it's by the same sex.
Yeah. Or
women cases, they either become real promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Or even gay in some cases because they so turned off by men.
Yeah.
It's so much things that happen. Most people who abuse people have been abused. And like you don't know like how to, like if you just coming in trying to like quell it, you don't be like, you shouldn't have did that and you shouldn't have, like, you know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? But what were you about to say, son?
Did we just figure it out?
What? Did we break the case?
R. Kelly sexual abuse.
Go ahead.
He can't get that feeling for no older woman that's just gonna remind him of the. So
I'm sure he's had his fair share of older women.
Yeah, he probably.
I think this is just a fetish.
Yeah.
Now, it's just me.
That's what I thought it was. He just got like, what was it, teen? You could type in like Ebony Teen on Pornhub or some shit.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean?
Let him expound upon that.
But back to, so he was like, yeah, he was touched, so he knew they couldn't tell nobody, so they had to hold it till he became adults. He said, I could see that's why R. Kelly doing it. So then the next person they show, they talk about the Aaliyah shit and everything, the forged document.
And I hate how, listen, so when you trying to sell whatever you trying to sell, it's just the nature of the beast that it's what's going on. But I definitely don't like this Aaliyah angle.
I don't like it got worse after this. So then the first bitch outside Aaliyah, they said they let her touch it. I'm one of his survivors. Like I may be one of his first survivors. She said, "That's a survivor. It's not a hurricane or a tornado."
They call them survivors.
Yeah, they
call them survivors.
So she said, "I was in the mall one day. R. Kelly was in town, and I seen him in the mall. I'm thinking like, what would he do in the mall? Shopping, bitch." She's like, so she seen R. Kelly. He came over, gave her a hug and kiss, sent the bodyguard back. Say, you know, here's R. Kelly. Want you to come have a dinner with her. She said, my friend said, bitch, you better go. This could be your big break. So she's like, we gotta get you dolled up. We gotta put you makeup. We gotta get your hair done.
Wait a minute, this is a big break.
Yeah, it's just because she said she wanted to sing.
Okay.
Said she wanted to sing and everything. So she like, well, I don't think I should go. And her buddy's like, nah, you better go. That's R. Kelly. We're gonna put your makeup on. So her buddies is encourage her to get there. So she said she's at dinner with him. He just kissed her. But they don't. Now she's 17.
Chuck E. Cheese.
That's it. But they don't fuck for like a year later.
How old was she?
She was 17 when she met him. They don't fuck for like a year later.
They ain't fuck for a year later. This is what she said.
This is what she's. This coming up.
And again, where they say where they was at? Illinois.
They was in Miami. They was in Florida.
I don't know what they is.
So she was like, yeah, you know, after being around him, she was like, I became like, he would tell me when to pee, when to eat, all this and that. Like he controlled me and I became a victim and I finally got out of there. Shit like I was like, man, this shit's crazy.
Wait a minute, cause like it's like school to me. You get bathroom breaks, you get lunch breaks. He was training that bitch.
Yeah.
He was teaching her.
But the fact that she was 17 at first and she makes like the narrative is 14 like you can hear 14, 15. Like I don't know how old the chick was in the video. I just heard 15 and
ran with it.
And just ran with it because that's, you know, 02. I was like, shit.
What was Sparkle saying?
It was her
niece. This bitch been bitter for a long time.
Ever since she cut her off.
Said, yeah,
ever since she cut her off, she's been on the war. Like, I wrote you a hit song, bitch, you didn't do nothing with it, basically. And so they ain't got the Sparkle part yet. I think she starts at 4. But like I was like, man, this shit's crazy. Like everybody he cut off financially is on here saying he got a problem. He's a demon. He's a sexual predator.
R. Kelly is a demon.
He's a demon. Yeah, that's what they say. Even got John Legend talking crazy about him, and he didn't even work with him.
Say?
He was like, he made great music, but fuck him.
He was
like
on the show?
Yeah, he's on there.
He on the show talking shit like that?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy. Huh?
I mean, that's the part I did hear about who said no. So you had a long list of people who said no.
Said no, like they wouldn't work with him?
No, they didn't want to be on there. They wanted
Jay-Z wouldn't be on there.
Questlove, Chappelle. There's a lot of them that wouldn't.
And I'm gonna tell you what this is though, from my perspective, why they turned it down. We know Jay-Z and first off, Chappelle made the piss on you skit.
Yeah.
It's funny him.
But
He said something, listen,
I didn't even do
in
that.
0405, whenever the shit that came out, he said something that didn't resonate with me at that time. But as I grew older, mature, I was
I
able to
know
look
exactly
shit.
what you about
When he
to say.
said, how old is 14?
How old is 4? I remember that. I watched that.
I didn't understand what the fuck he was
Yeah.
saying. Did you understand what he was saying?
Yeah.
I didn't really get it.
I didn't get that first.
Because when he said how old is 14, I'm like, I kind of got it, but I didn't fully understand it. And what I mean by that is like, this bitch, what Riley say, fuck it.
Yeah.
If somebody try to pee on me, I get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
Great
infantilize
man
him.
said shit. Women like Golden, they take showers. Golden shower.
Jay-Z has a long-standing feud with R. Kelly. They tried to work together
Twice.
7 times. And it's crazy because they make good music together. But they had bad chemistry, whatever, and stuff. And each time was something bad came out of it. Even with that being known with their disagreements, a person like Jay-Z is aware enough to see an agenda.
Yeah.
To where they're not coming to me because they care about what I say. They're not gathering these people around because they care about these people. First off, this is a Lifetime television show, and I'm telling you, it's owned by white people.
Yeah.
When white people want to vilify a black man, I tell you, it never fails. What they go do, they go get black women.
Yeah.
Because no one stands up to black women in media. Black women like that, like they victims, they getting treated bad, but it's always based on like how white women train them with their feminism shit. But they know this is historical. You always kill the black man with the black woman.
And you know what else?
Yeah, wait a second. Just hold that, don't forget you gonna say. Slavery times. The whole time you keep a nigga doing some shit, it wasn't with fucking with him. It's with the threat of fucking with his wife or his family, his girl, his family. To demoralize you, to take your bitch out in the middle of the night and fuck her. The key to killing a black man has always been through a black woman. And some people who don't have the ability to think or digest what I'm saying gonna be offended by this. But I'm just being factual. In the 60s and shit with the feminist movement, whatever that shit took place, that was the biggest like pow to the black family structure and shit. They started telling black women, you don't need him, you can just get child support and shit, put him on child support. We give you this Section 8, but you can't have no man in here. It's always been a way through the black woman to kill the black man. And this is not on a revolutionary level, but it's the same type thing. You can't get up here with a white man or white woman and talk bad about R. Kelly because all the black people will jump up and start defending R. Kelly. Yeah. But if you do it from this, now I don't understand like why they coming after you now, but if you do it from this standpoint, you get all these black people up here, and now you put them in front of the camera to talk about R. Kelly. It does exactly what the fuck they want. I think it may have backfired because his music sales increased. This is a prime example of all publicity is good publicity. I don't know what the agenda is. It's some sort of agenda because he's beat the court case. All of these people who are seemingly talking the most are irrelevant in the scope of pop culture. Like they're not some people who going. This is their moment. This is their moment. And shit. So I don't know exactly what's going on or why it's going on, but I know it's some diabolical shit. People will be like, whatever, and then I'm gonna see some of the songs like it don't make sense to me because it's ignorant. The equation, and what I mean by that is like, well, you have to say he had some bitches. Yeah. Like what? Like.
They be like, Jerry Lewis married his daughter, and Elvis married Priscilla at 14.
But I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like how? What does that help? You know what I'm saying? If you feel like R. Kelly is sick and need help, why the fuck? How does say I'm not gonna listen to his music? Mute R. Kelly. all these slogans and shit
Yeah.
niggas coming up with, they taking, like they marching in it. I say this is not a moral thing. They keep acting like they on some moralistic shit. And these are the same people who applaud gay marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same
Don't
people
worry
who are
about this
against R.
wall I'm
Kelly
putting up.
saluted Kate, and it just goes to show what kind of world we in. I don't like young girls, but you will catch me destroying a fucking 15-year-old before you catch me sucking a dick. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna break it down to that shit right there, cause everybody know I'm about scriptures. I'm about scriptures and shit. The Most High never condemn no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's never said there's nothing wrong with having sex with a 15-year-old. Everybody knows it's morally wrong to have sex with a child. Someone who don't know what the fuck you doing and shit. You crawl into their bedroom and shit, knocking a nightlight out the wall.
Take the rail off the crib.
We know that shit's disgusting. We know that shit's
Come down off that top
fucked
bunk.
up. Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, man, there's levels to this shit. So we definitely can't like it's some moralistic shit.
Before I forget, maybe like how they kind of trying to destroy R. Kelly and black men. So with them trying to get Jay-Z and all that, they don't know about his personal life. All they know is musically. So if they like talk about his musical genius, they like, oh, you on his side. Because people not going to be able to separate that he's only know him from a business standpoint. So if he get up there and say something good, that's why Questlove, like, man, all I know is the music. And I'm not going on this show to talk good because all I know is his music. So like, so Dream Hampton, who's the main person behind this, was like, so you basically defending.
And that disappointed me. Is it Dream?
Yeah, it's Dream Hampton.
Is it Dream? You
Yeah.
sure it's Dream? I knew it was somebody who I
Dream
used
Hampton.
to fucking respect.
She's the whole
I used to
interview with
respect the
Big
fuck
and
out
Bad
of
Boy.
that.
All of that.
She the Source. She the editor of Source.
Yep, he's the editor of Source.
No, Vibe. It may have been Vibe. I think Kim Osargo was at Source. But yeah, I know it was somebody who I used to fucking respect, man. Listen, the secret hate that black women have for black men is crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's weird.
And it's not even like organic. It's always something that comes from the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's never like within us.
Social media.
Yeah. Social media is a big fire. It's a big fire. And I hate that.
It was the Source.
It was she do the Source.
Yeah.
I used to respect that bitch.
Yeah.
I see her name on them credits and shit. That disappointed me.
Yeah.
That disappointed
A
me.
lot of shit I ain't gonna say a lot of shit, but there's a handful.
What was the biggest shocker you got from this, Javar?
The biggest shocker I got was just the people, like you said, the people that was in it, like John Legend came out. I'm like, damn, what? And then that caught me off guard. And the people, his brothers.
Yeah, his brothers, like,
I'm like, what the? It's just a clown show, bro. Like,
That's disappointing though.
Yeah. His brother was the first one that
That's
came.
And you know what? That's when
He's in jail doing the interview.
That's where it's at.
No, the brother. One brother's in jail doing the interview. The other one's in the.
He got two brothers on there talking.
Yeah, both of them his brothers.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
It's a witch hunt.
Listen. I don't know how big y'all are in the literature, or even Shakespeare. But this is what that remind me of, what the fuck y'all said. And this is how they play you. It's certain people who this is how come it's always good to be sure about yourself no matter what. Like, it's certain people in our lives, I'm sure that we all got some in our lives that if they was to betray us and shit, that it will fuck up your whole perception of the world itself. We all got that person in our life. That person who we feel like we can trust with everything in us. I don't know his relationship with his brothers, but this is why I say it remind me of some old Shakespeare shit. I don't know if y'all read Julius Caesar, but Julius Caesar and shit, he running and shit, whatever. And all the motherfucking senators and shit, they against him. Amongst the senators was his good friend named Brutus. Everybody telling him he trying to be a tyrant. They're like, he trying to be a tyrant, he trying to take over. He's like, no, I ain't what he really was. He's like, no, I ain't. Everybody like, you a fucked up person, you a fucked up person. He's like, oh, fuck, y'all just haters. That's how it basically is. They get their knives, they plot on him. The motherfucking Caesar said, beware of the Ides of March. And he was like, Ides of March, bitch, I'm running this shit. The Ides of March came. I think he gave a speech. He with Mark Antony. They all come up to him and shit.
Mark Antony.
No, it's his homeboy now. They say he's a faggot. As most of Greeks and Romans were. Anyway, they come up to him and shit. And like all the niggas who don't like him, they just get to poking and stabbing. It's assassination. They stabbing and shit. He like fighting and shit, you know what I'm saying? Brutus, his best friend, come over there and he stabbing. Now mind you, Julius Caesar had been giving fight. He trying to defend himself. When he seen his best friend stabbing, He said, "You too, Brutus? Well, then die Caesar." He said, "God damn it, if it's this bad to what the fuck y'all see him doing that my best friend stabs me, then I must die." It ain't no shit. If he loved his friend so much and respected his friend's view of him so much that he said, "If you think I'm doing bad, then I'm doing some fucked up shit and I need to die." This is damn near how he has to feel when you see your brother on this motherfucker. No matter what the fuck y'all been through, y'all done took baths together, y'all done shared shirts.
Got molested by the same chick.
Yeah, we hit the first bitch same time. But when it get that deep, we take away the personal shit, the personal feelings that everybody involved, whether it's the girl or R. Kelly. Right now, you have to wonder, what is his mental state? When this kind of heat is on you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This kind of heat.
That's why I said perfect. He ain't said nothing. Y'all not gonna have me out here.
How does that work when you just they just put that out and just be slandering you like that?
Listen,
he created a website.
He about to try something, but that's just face shit. That's just out front. I'm talking about the shit you feel inside.
You can't even go get no Swisher from the gas station. Y'all need to go keep talking about it right here.
And people wouldn't even do that shit to his face.
No, they won't.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, your girl ever be like, "We need to talk." And you know that feeling like it's just fucking your day. Just imagine everybody in the whole wide world, they make it big. It's a baby picture, Cardi B talking about, "My mama said you better not pee on me." It's all this shit that you fucking facing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna be humans and shit, man, let's don't treat him just like he a fucked up person. Cause we don't know all the sides. We never heard his story. We just going by, and of course the evidence is overwhelming, but we gotta think we don't really have no evidence.
Yeah.
We have zero evidence. It's just that people gravitate to this kind of shit and they ready to bury a nigga. So listen, I'm gonna tell you me personally, I'm gonna pray for R. Kelly. I'm gonna pray that he gets some clarity, cause I don't know if he's committed a crime. He's been indecent in my mind, but I don't know if he's committed no crime. And I'm gonna tell you, man, in all honesty, I feel sorry for the niggas. I feel sorry for the girls getting exploited. I feel sorry for his brothers for when they wake up from this bullshit, the guilt they gonna have. It's so much shit going on, man. We just throw shit under the rug. This shit is insane to me, man.
It's an agenda. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the end game.
Me too.
What's the end game?
They might want that nigga's masters.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Bullshit. They probably want his whole musical catalog.
They even talk about his brother, like, he couldn't even read. They jumped out of high school because he couldn't read.
They say he jumped.
This one.
He can't read.
How you know?
I read that in article.
Shit. Because you read it,
well, I mean,
no, that's what his brothers would say. Like,
or backed up. I mean,
man, listen, we said niggas who couldn't read, who read like this and
Barry had a little.
When somebody said you can't read,
that is some funny shit.
That means you on Floyd's level, like you gonna be exposed if you want. Because we're not gonna call you out if you just stutter.
Oh, we didn't call niggas who just mispronounced the words they couldn't read.
On social media, like there's only two.
I done put them on the words on here. So I mean,
if you call somebody out right now, like Snoop, you eat litter, nigga, I get on here and say something. So most niggas would. So if you can get away with calling somebody that right now,
but he was like he couldn't read, can't read.
Kelly would have got on there and read his lyrics to you backwards.
Hey, let's segue to something real quick. Let's segue something real quick, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, it's along the lines of this shit in some twisted way. We are familiar with the Cyntoia Brown story. Something that popped up, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And it should have dominated, it should have wiped, it should have took niggas. We are gonna talk about this now. We done with R. Kelly. Yeah. Cyntoia Brown sentenced to life prison as a juvenile victim of sex trafficking will finally go free. And I must admit, man, I've been trying to break my programming. And what I mean by that is people don't understand that we, as black people in America, have been programmed to react emotionally to certain things, to have emotional reactions, responses, and to think emotionally as opposed to intelligently about things. Like, we attach ourselves to things just because we feel like we should, and we always play the victim, and myself included. And one of the things I detach myself from trying to is the trigger of the word nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigger should not have me ready to flip out on a fucking white person. I understand the connotation of motherfucker trying to fuck with you and shit when they trying, but when that is in the programming, when they have given you a simple word to program you to flip the fuck out It's like when they program you your whole life, then they got a little fucking bot,
Like
little,
a switch,
digger, and you react. It's predictable as fuck.
Shit,
And it's the same thing when anytime we say anything that we presume is injustice. The first time I knew I was done with my trigger, and this probably wasn't no good test, was when Marvin Lewis got fired. I didn't give a shit. I said, get that nigga up out of here. I was kind of upset about the Todd Bowles situation. I didn't feel like he got a fair shot, or the Vance Jones. But I didn't give a fuck like I presumably would and shit, and as I used to. But Cyntoia Brown, a Tennessee woman who's been incarcerated since the age of 16, has been granted clemency after spending 15 years in prison for killing a man who bought her for sex in 2004. 15
years?
No, she was 15.
She was 15.
How many years she do?
15.
No, she was 16. She was 16.
16
Now listen, at 16, because you be sold, you have your ability to walk, get up, and go to the store. But listen, I'm glad this girl got out of prison. But listen to this shit right here.
She don't get out to August.
She can see the finish line. Activists in the human rights organization rejoiced at the decision, having fought a long battle to free Brown, who was serving life sentence and was tried as an adult despite being convicted as a minor. What is a minor? Again, what is a minor? And one who had been sex trafficked. Juvenile sentencing laws in Tennessee have since been amended. In a statement, Brown reacted to the news saying, with God's help, Brown said, I'm committed to live the rest of my life helping others, especially young people. My hope is to help other young girls avoid ending up where I've been. Brown's case has attracted the attention of celebrities from Rihanna, Ashley Judd, Amy Schumer, Kim Kardashian, and Wesley last year advocated for the release of blah, 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 blah. Brown, now 30, shot Johnny Mitchell Allen. There gotta be some country ass white boy. No, that's what country nigga.
Shot the shit out of him.
Listen what she said. Prosecutor said that Brown, now 30, shot Johnny Mitchell Allen in the head while he was sleeping and stole money and guns from him. Her defense would argue that she worried about her life. Brown's case has helped spark a debate about reviewing life without parole sentences imposed upon teens in Tennessee and about treating juvenile sex trafficking victims is just that, a victim.
Drop an album.
Governor Bill Haslam has commuted Brown's sentence to parole during the last days in his office. So she is being committed from life sentence to parole. Mm-hmm. So she didn't get like full clemency as far as you didn't do this.
But she got clemency, they didn't overturn the conviction.
Yeah. They didn't overturn it. No, they just...
They didn't overturn it, they just like gave it.
They just like basically shortened the sentence.
Yeah.
She got out of jail... The main thing is she gonna be out of jail August the 7th. Yeah. And she gonna be on parole for 10 years.
Don't let her out.
See if you get a travel pass up here. We only 6 hours away.
Don't let her out.
From Nashville.
In this social media day and age, who cheating on her?
Listen.
You want nigga. I can't get to his phone. This nigga got a goddamn fingerprint.
How old is 16?
How old is
16? I just got through reading. You familiar with Iceberg Slim? Mm-hmm. You
put me on to that.
And listen, I finally finished that fucking audio book. On YouTube, you get time. You
go across you went across the way, found a dead body or some shit.
That Chappelle. That was a Chappelle. Yeah. That was Chappelle told that story with the fake doctor and all that shit. Yeah. Thank you for thinking me in the same vein as Chappelle.
Nah, you mentioned it though.
Okay. No, that was you. Listen, you just see me in that way. Chappelle show. What did I tell your kids? No, I'm fucking with you. But the thing is, though, I listened to the audio book. That motherfucker's 11 hours long.
Is it all his books, or is it just
this is that fucking pimp?
This the pimp.
Listen, I'm telling you, Iceberg Slim was born in 1917. This book details most of his life in the 30s and 40s. He wrote it like in the 60s or 70s. He passed away in 92. The story is so fucking incredible that it seems contemporary. It seemed like some shit that this girl could have been involved in. Because it was about his life as a pimp. We hear pimp this, pimp that. I had no idea how brutal the pimp lifestyle was.
I had to rape him.
I'm not even talking about the physical.
Oh, yeah.
The physical violence is something incredible because I can't just smack shit out of a bitch and say, bitch, didn't I tell you? I ain't got that in. I ain't got that bitch. But the psychological shit. Yeah. The shit to make a bitch go outside and fuck from 2 to 2.
and bring you all the profit.
All the fucking money and say, can I go to sleep? Can I take a bath? Like, I don't understand like that because I'm not part of their life, but this shit right here, man, they said she was sold. We know that there is trafficking, human trafficking. And we know that, like, I don't know what kind of person she was. And I'm not here to, like, I don't.
Yeah, was she a runaway? Like,
It's hard, no, because, like, it's hard to, like, say she was a victim. She feared for her life. But, man, y'all know a lot of smart mouth 16-year-old bitches. You know a lot of bitches who volunteer for a life. We know, y'all know what a lick is, don't y'all?
You said what a lick is or the lick?
A lick.
A lick?
Yeah.
Talking about the term? It's just like a...
Yeah, like a setup.
Oh, yeah.
You know how many times they seen young bitches here rob a nigga and shit and kill him?
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that? You wait for this nigga to go to sleep. I got this motherfucker for you. He gonna go to sleep. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that this. Who album?
The dude that had the
Sunday. Oh, that shit with Kendrick.
Yeah.
That shit hard. But that's even on that Tupac and Dustin discussing. He 40. Yeah, nigga. I mean, just everybody mentioned that we know what's going on. I'm not saying this was having this particular situation.
It did.
But have y'all ever like met a chick and y'all go to her crib? You think I hope this bitch ain't set me up?
I had a dream like that. That's why I quit fucking with a bitch because I had a dream that. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm about to.
I went to sleep last. Anytime I did, I woke up.
And the thing is, though,
I gotta go.
I'm not saying you said what's that?
I gotta go.
Oh hell yeah!
I gotta go.
The thing is, like, it's an uncomfortable feeling. What it is, she got some sucker. He fell asleep and shit. She was going through his shit while he was asleep. She heard get the gun, she panicked, she shoots him. That's my narrative. I don't know if that actually happened. But if this nigga is asleep, you shoot him, take his money, his guns. I don't know how you can be a victim.
She said she took the gun and money because she had to take something back to her pimp because she didn't want him to kill her.
And listen.
Oh, she didn't kill the pimp.
Listen.
She killed the John.
Okay.
She didn't kill the pimp. She killed the John, the dude that brought her.
And this outcome again. I go back to the Ice Brown Slim story.
Yeah.
This could be exactly how she said it.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
She's not a victim. Though.
She ain't no victim.
You're hitting the lick.
She got caught.
So when you got hitting the lick,
they called us.
I called her, but she got caught with a bad one. One that crossed the line didn't understand that she gonna pop.
Even still caught in the sense that she didn't get away smooth. Like she may have gotten away with it a few other ones because this wasn't her first time. You know what I'm saying? In somebody's room.
First time having no gun.
No, it takes a lot. It's something to task you to shoot a nigga sleep. If because they didn't say how long she was with the dude, did they?
It ain't come back on your pimp, so you gotta get locked up.
I think
you blessed,
she was sold to him.
She come out, she gonna back. You an ace now. You blessed.
No, she got too much game there.
Yeah.
She got way, and she got too much.
That's why they call her a victim because
and this is why they deify her. They make her a hero.
In jail,
they now she's a hero. You say you got the likes of Amy Schumer, Naomi was the judge,
Kim Kardashian. That's who Kim went to the White Office to go talk about.
That was a different girl.
A different Gab out of black.
She had
her. I thought about her.
It was in the Florida we talking about. They got her out like in the fall or something.
Okay.
That's like a license to carry.
You got the juice now.
By the black man.
I'm telling you, man, I was just talking about that shit the other day. That pimp shit. I'm like, that shit.
Pimp shit's illegal, man.
You ever see American Pimp? That documentary.
That's what I'm talking about. That shit.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm not a shook person.
Yeah,
I'm relatively in tune with going on the streets and shit. Well, when I was in my youth. I don't know what the fuck they doing out there now. Shit, wearing tight pants and smoking weird drugs.
Every drug, yeah.
But it's not too many things that have shaken me in my life. I'm gonna tell you some shit that made me like, what the fuck? Was like when I hear about, we watch street stories on YouTube. When I hear about how Al Capone was just killing niggas, I'm like, damn. But I always think like that's environmental. If I grew up around there and shit, I probably could have got killed when I was 15 or shot somebody when I was 15. Had I grew up in that environment.
Everybody wasn't doing it though.
But I could identify if I'm in that situation. That pimp shit I can't identify with. I can't say like if I I can't, and it gave me the creeps. And that's saying some shit, man. 'Cause I know when I'm sitting here listening to the shit, because for one, Iceberg was an incredible storyteller. When I say incredible, I'm talking about the details, how he tell the story, how he paint the pictures, man. It's like you sitting there watching this shit, and you wondering what shit looked like in the 30s as he's describing. It's in the 30s, but it sounds like some shit that can happen today. So I'm listening, I'm like, damn, certain shit he said made me cringe. And that's how come I kind of like wondered like what was her mental state. Cause niggas with that kind of psychological edge on a motherfucker,
That's deadly.
it's deadly, man. And not even, I'm gonna tell you another instance of psychological control over somebody having them mentally detached from what they should be doing.
Pledging.
Hell no, something even tougher. My nigga be having to go to drill. Can you imagine be going through boot training and shit to go kill them off in Afghanistan? How they can train your mind and shit to hate a motherfucker that you ain't never knew. Juki ain't engulfed into it like that, but I know he know people who love that shit, who can't wait to go on tour, who dream about killing some fucking sand niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's for no fucking reason. That's the biggest pimp. You know what I'm saying? The United States government with this army for niggas to stand up and psychological fucking warfare is incredible. For motherfuckers that hate Colin Kaepernick because he won't stand up for a flag, they say he disrespected their country. When you can look past the murder and bloodshed that this country do around the world every day, and you still be like, but that's my shit, we right no matter what. People don't understand this pimp shit is way more than a fucking pimp and a whore.
I'm saying it's more than just.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying pimp shit is more than just because boxers be getting pimped.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the biggest pimp games in the business. Is
Hell
boxing
yeah.
shit.
And the record label.
That's
You only get a dollar or a penny off yourself. Let's have an album for $10 and you get 75 cents.
I picked up some game, man.
Is that audiobook better than the Ricky Ross audiobook? Which one you like better?
I mean, I can't say better because it's two people telling their personal stories. You know what I'm saying? It's two personal stories and shit. They both interesting.
But
it's both incredible stories.
I got the Rick Ross audiobook.
I hear Rick Ross up.
Did you?
Said something about that book. He said, I ain't put that book out.
He
said, this is on a reputed, this is on Audible, the download shit. He said, I ain't never put that out. His son, matter of fact, his son responded. I'm talking back and forth to his son, like, man, he said, my dad didn't do that. He said he got to do a cease and desist. He didn't put out the audio book, but you know, enjoy it. It's good. It's a hell of a story. But damn, I lost my train of thought. Shit.
Iceberg Slim.
Oh, I said I picked up some game. This is what this nigga said, man, and this was like in an interview in the 70s. It's some incredible shit, man. He said, because they call it confidence. You ever heard somebody say calm in? When you hear calm in, what do you think like calm?
Yeah, somebody run the trick, like something deceitful.
What it was, like, I'm never thinking like it's short for confidence. It's a confidence scheme. Like I never thought
said that in the movement. I forget who did the movement.
He said it's a confidence scheme.
Might be that Will Smith shit.
He said you cannot con somebody. He said you can only con somebody who already trying to get over. And I thought about it. I said anytime somebody came with you with a bullshit deal, a TV and shit on the side of the street, you was trying to get over on something. You was trying to get over on buying something cheaper. You can only con somebody who got some dishonesty in them already. And we don't usually think like that, man. If somebody
just betting on you being willing to go step farther.
Hell yeah. It's like they do something that you want to do, but you nervous type shit. But hey, man, I'm telling you, you get a chance though, man. This is a terrible story. I don't know the details of it. I'm just offering my commentary and stuff, and I hope Cyntoia make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? She had enough time to think. I think that life without parole, that's some incredible shit anyway, but you shot a nigga with sleep.
That's what I think, the blatancy. Like, there's no fear in that if you put it in their head, like the gunshot. And you ain't scared of shooting nobody in the head.
It's like something's missing. There's some details missing out the door.
I'm leaving out the door.
Something is missing
I'd
out
rather
the
see
door.
court records.
I would love it. Yeah, the details of the whole crime.
Parole, ain't no, But you just say that's the state law and you have no choice because normally.
But convicted as a minor. And sentenced as an adult.
Oh yeah, as a minor, I'm in that game and
she supposed to be there.
It had to be like, you woke up and the police was trying to help you get out the door. You grabbed the gun, shot nigga in the head, grabbed some money, and ran away.
Shit.
And now you gotta go to jail because we was helping you get free.
Man, I don't know, man.
She different.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of different ways you can look at that shit for real, but.
Do this change your mind? Do this change your mind a little bit? Hold up, let me see here.
Yeah,
I got something. Tell me, I my mind kind of got changed and shit. Forgive me.
Forgive you.
Forgive me. So this programming in me still. Did this change your mind any bit?
That's what she killed.
What I say at first, nigga? I said country ass white boy. Hey, he was a mark. They set him up, man. They set him up, man. It's some terrible shit, man. But you know what? I must say this, and I'm gonna be honest, because I believe in being honest at all costs.
She could have beat him up, man.
No, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
saying, hold on, I'm gonna say this. We got one, and we got like 1 million more to go.
Yeah.
If we try to catch up.
Cyntoia, or the CEO at the jail, if you listening, you get out on the 7th, which is a Wednesday.
So
the 13th, I mean, if you're not doing anything, I mean, if you ain't killing nobody, could you make a stop by, nap, come do the show. Tell us your side of the story.
Don't get the address out, man. We live.
Come to nap. I ain't give her address out.
Hit us on the ground, man.
You look like the Conceited Knowbody. You dropped that address.
Nah, I ain't doing that. He wasn't either.
But her boyfriend name was Gary and McLaughlin. They said
like a lawyer.
AKA her boyfriend. No, not AKA Cutthroat.
Nah, he was nicknamed Cutthroat.
Yeah, her dude. They said
a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah. But it's a
Cutthroat.
It's a lot of shit, man. Like I just found an article, man. I'm gonna check it out later and shit. Where
That's just unbelievable.
I hate to say this, man, but he might have just been out trying to purchase some vagina. You know what I'm saying? He go to work the next day. He probably hard working, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just want some sweet black pussy.
You know, after goddamn watching that old Nicki Minaj video.
Yeah. I'm tired of my sister.
Listen, man.
Cyntoia.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you.
He did get some.
I wish I.
He got some pussies.
I wish I had seen his face.
I remember on Streets of Washington, he had a time of my life, and they killed a nigga on plastic.
Yeah.
Y'all could at least just tie me up to my stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't see this shit. I wish I didn't see his face, because now I gotta put a person with it. Now I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, he probably like he was shaped like Woody. That's why I said she could beat them motherfuckers up.
Not even.
I'm looking at her perspective. She did this.
I can tell you how it was. He had knocked out. She hear that rustle and she hear his belt moving floor. You stinking nigger, bitch!
Go back to sleep.
Hey, I guarantee you though, he was the victim. I guarantee you he was the
Those are his
victim.
guns, though.
He had the crib.
Yeah, he had the crib. It's his house.
No. They said she stole guns.
She stole guns.
But she didn't. That wasn't her gun, I bet.
Oh, yeah, it probably was his, just sitting around, a couple shotguns or something.
Probably shit.
Maybe a revolver.
That shit.
He seen the shotgun type. Probably hunt some deer or some shit.
Nah, don't shoot me in the head, no shotgun.
What she shooting?
You just ain't gonna shoot me with shit. You
Yeah, don't shoot me dead. Don't shoot me period.
But no, I said
Head, leg, or I'm a pig.
How this shit work?
Didn't how you treat a loyal customer?
But let's just bring
I
this
don't
back
come
full
back.
circle. Let's bring it back full circle. They say she was a victim of sexual violence. I don't agree with that. At least not in this particular case right here.
I get that.
She's probably got fucked by her grandfather or some shit. They said that she was a victim. They said
Yeah, she killed James Earl Ray.
they said that she was a victim historically and shit, like sexual abuses in her family. This is sad. It's a sad story. We make light of it, but
Yeah.
James Earl Ray, man, he deserved better. I feel like no man deserves to be killed. They sleep by a whore.
Nah.
That's like.
Where was Bo at?
Luke,
Luke, where was Uncle Jesse at? Yeah.
You the only one waking up in the line.
He was good to go there. I ain't get out of
You
this.
don't know, God, which one do I go? Nigga, you got killed as a pussy from a whore. Yeah, I'm trying to pray.
Did he have any points?
Shit off.
He was a
Hey,
paying. He's a paying customer.
You don't even know you did.
Yeah.
Where am I? Where was that?
This is a crazy dream.
Where was that big yellow bitch? That nigga looked around. He looked around about 15 minutes before he realized he was dead. Hey, that motherfucker over here.
He said I'm a paying customer. Shit.
Can't feel my fucking
I
legs,
got
Jeff.
reward points and everything. I mean, I paid for everything.
Hey, wait a minute, man. On everything, man.
That's when you low key
Piper
just
now.
wake up in line.
See?
You act like.
Hey, if you're real, if you're real, you know what he said. At least I ain't gotta go back to that fucking job. No, but so, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, somber voice. Yeah, it's tragic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It was.
We gotta make sure to avoid these type of sluts.
Yeah, shit,
I'm
no
glad
man,
I'm
no.
past that age. I'm past that age where I can get caught.
You know they call them hyenas in DC. That's my that's how I got hip to it.
Before you purchase your first one.
Yeah. my first one.
You hear about Boss to the side?
No.
You Gordon.
Yeah, you just spilled that shit all over.
I was taking my head. I didn't want to say no while I was drinking.
I came close. I was in Vegas. In Vegas with the barking team.
They hand you that card on the strip.
I collected all them cards.
Did you?
We saw about the card, but we called them. They're like, giving us the prices and shit.
Then you said, fuck that, I'll go check off. Them prices?
Shit, they ain't higher than what they was at the Bunny Ranch.
I don't know.
I'm not buying no plastic
I went
white
out there.
bitch.
I thought it was fake.
I'm not buying a real black bitch,
I
let
was like-
alone a plastic white girl.
I said, they had black bitches in there. I said, this shit's
I'm
fake.
not buying no black bitch with a high pitched white girl voice.
You seen Real Sex, nigga.
Yeah.
I thought the shit was fake. I went out there and said, this shit real. Shit like
I
$5.
thought it was fake in Vegas. I thought there was some shit
No,
about
it was
that I
a
didn't
show.
know.
Like, you ever see the Real Sex show, the
But
Bunny
you give me
Ranch?
a card, I had to maybe call the number, maybe call and hang up. Y'all call
Yeah,
back.
Star 6
That shit works.
Star 6
Yeah, something where it's like, what's the code name? Do we
this
use
is my
real name?
Call it fake voice.
Heard McNulty on the wire got caught with the prostitutes.
I don't know how it works. I'm just, do I pay that? Like,
Is it
cash
prepaid?
now? There was
Cash
prepaid.
You think about you a Nelly video swiping ass.
Yeah. Still one of the greatest
Shit
videos.
drill. Hey, look though, man. We talked about our shit real quick, man. Let's wrap it up. Well, I'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Playoffs. We ain't gonna dwell on this too much, but I just want to say
Ray Finkel.
it was a decent weekend. If you, me and Sai got fucked over both on DraftKings.
Did ya?
Close to there.
Sai was what close, man.
Fuck y'all. Hey, hold on, man. How y'all feel about them kicks, man?
What kicks?
The Bears.
Was it the Bears?
He scored over half big points, though.
Hold on, fuck
It
that.
was blocked.
For one, that shit got blocked.
It got blocked.
That shit got
He didn't
blocked.
just miss it. He
At first, that's how it looked, but when they played that shit back, but just in case, let's just go with the fucked up.
Ray Finkel.
Just in case he had a fucked up. Laces in front.
Yeah, laces
That's
down.
fucked up, man. Hey, that's some tough shit.
Yeah.
That's a tough. That's
And
the
they
thing about
iced him.
teams. Well, that's how come I like to play golf or tennis.
I know.
I don't want to be responsible, niggas. I'm already just a kicker. But
12 points.
what?
That would have been cool with 2,500.
Come on, man. You know how I feel when you fucking. Little, I was thinking you a few. I was just off.
He be playing them where it's like 10,000.
He had one. He like, I should put Melo in tonight. Like, nah, I ain't gonna put that one. And he went off
That
for like
bitch
50
went
points.
off. That bitch got
Brought
off.
to
Oh,
you
yeah,
by
that was the
DraftKings.
night that nigga got off.
Hell yeah, then he died.
Did
This weekend predictions, man. It's the final what? Elite Eight.
Elite Eight.
Elite Eight football divisional round. And the AFC is the Colts versus the Chiefs.
Chargers.
Patriots versus Chargers. Who y'all got coming out of 2 games?
I got Chiefs and Chargers.
No, I got the Colts and the Chargers.
Who you guys?
Out of the AFC,
I might be biased on that one, the Colts fan, but you know they came back doing great things.
man, that's tough. I'm really going to call Indianapolis. And I think the Chargers might get by. Here's the reason why. There's injuries. There's injuries with New England. I know they say
Gronk was
Gronk.
hurt.
I know they say Gronk.
Yeah,
Gronk came back.
Gronk trash.
Yeah.
And so,
He
So
fell off.
that's all matter, shit.
and then in Kansas
Yeah, they getting rid of him
City,
after this
you
year.
lost
He
your
gone.
run game. They kind of got a run game, but it ain't the same. Tyreek Hill still can get it, but he ain't.
They definitely missed
Indianapolis
Kareem Hunt.
ain't no pushover on the defense side of the ball. So I think it's gonna be one of them. Where are we playing at? Out in Kansas City?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get caught trying to throw too much, and I mean, it's not his year to do nothing crazy because he ain't no Mahomes. He don't seem like he has that poise, that Vince Young, Texas type poise where he's gonna make the big play. He gonna throw a pick. He's gonna say hell of a year, kid. Next year he gonna come back.
So you got Colts,
keep
man.
going.
Colts
it's
and
gonna be
Chargers.
something different.
My shit, man, I was saying through the whole season, man, that Mahomes was gonna burn out. Every time he stood up and he killed it. Colts ain't no slack on defense, especially that young motherfucking linebacker they drafted.
Man.
That nigga all pro and shit, the fucking rookie. He's incredible. Then they got the boy out of Notre Dame on offense and line, Nelson, he all pro. I still don't think the Colts can beat Kansas City. And this is why I think that if Kansas City can, if Williams, which we know he's no Kareem Hunt, but if he was doing good in Miami before he got there, if he can catch out the backfield and keep the blitz honest. Colts, I mean, they're not really a good blitzing team. They got good linebacker play, but Mahomes, if his offensive line getting time to think and make decisions. Tyreek Hill, he hasn't been as dynamic with Sammy Watkins not being there. Sammy Watkins missed like the last 3 to 4 games. If Sammy Watkins is playing with Tyreek Hill, and then maybe the best offensive player in football this year, receiving the ball, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
If you got those 3 people playing, and Kansas City defense has been playing above average, I think Kansas City comes out there, they win a home game. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a shootout. That New England game, that's tough for me. I want to say Chargers, but Philip Rivers consistently choked in big games. It seemed like it's time. Melvin Gordon not facing that Baltimore defense that he faced last week, so they definitely gonna shut him down. He got another week to get healthy. They get Hunter Henry back. Hell of a fucking tight end. He got him off the PUP list. But the defining thing in this game will be this.
Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom. Tom Brady kind of fit into it, but it's how much Bosa and him and what's the other boy name? The other
White.
I hate that I can't think of this nigga name, man. He's a monster. Ingram. How much pressure they get on Tom Brady? Because when Tom Brady get rattled, lately he's been looking like Peyton Manning. He's been looking like Peyton Manning back there.
Kansas City's not gonna win because nobody is getting to luck.
Well, they changed it.
It's crazy.
They got him doing 3 steps and get the ball out quick.
Luck?
Yeah, the coach.
Luck
They
not
just
getting
changed
it
the
out
whole.
that much quicker. Like
he
I'm not
definitely
disrespecting what you say. Let me clarify. His line is keeping niggas back as well. Because there's some times where he's sitting in the pocket, he's got plenty of time. I mean, because in that case, when it comes to how many times do you sack him or hit him, those stats really don't lie to you. Not in football, dude. He's hitting all tight.
This is the best I've ever seen. Look.
Yeah.
If you see the first 4 games and shit, I thought Luck was done.
Kansas City's getting to him.
When they took,
T.Y.
I don't know, man. D4
T.Y. ready.
D4 been looking pretty good this year.
They need a complimentary receiver to go with T.Y. Like a good.
And they about to get hella possession.
T.Y. is a good complimentary receiver himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody to play opposite him.
Quick, and if it don't work, the ball's back to Andrew Luck. And they got the better running back is on Colts.
I doubt that.
Nah, Mac.
It's hard for me
Just
to
in
agree
terms
with
of
that.
what's happening, just the way they playing.
I don't think he's better than Damon Williams.
You know that rhythm.
I said I don't think. I don't know. I don't think.
I can't say skill wise, but
no, he might be, but I'm not absolutely sold on him having a better running back or the better scheme. Like the way Damian Williams fit with this scheme right here. And then he showed he never got the chance to be the feature. Even with Miami, he was splitting with fucking Ajayi, and then the boy what's the boy name who they didn't get the carries he was supposed to in Miami this year. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Frank Gordon took all the shit.
Yeah.
Frank Gordon. But in the NFC, I'll go and get my shit down. Everybody know I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm not saying we're gonna win just because of that. I think that out of all the teams left in the playoffs, that we got the best run defense.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got the best core of linebackers. And I think that Todd Gurley going to have a tough time from not playing these previous weeks. That offense out of sync. When they lost, people understand, when they lost, what's the white boy name in LA? The receiver.
Cooper.
When Cup got hurt, that whole offense changed.
Yeah.
They don't get no play from the tight ends, and they should have been using Everett a whole lot this year.
They started putting 7 in the box.
The only thing that scares me on the Rams, only thing, and this is no disrespect to Dominic Sue because he's a high level player, Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald. I need Tyron Smith to be at his peak, not getting penalties, not holding, because that fucking monster named Aaron Donald, the only other defensive player who's close to him is Khalil Mack, and he's better than Khalil Mack.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we go grind out, Dak makes big plays when he need to, I think we can beat the Rams.
So had Philly not won, they'd be in New Orleans right now.
You saying
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Philly.
Philly gonna go over there and they gonna fight hard. They're gonna beat. Philly gonna fight hard. Nick Foles, he out playing his talent.
Yeah.
Or at least that's how I thought last year. This might be his level. He might be a good quarterback. He might be way better than I thought he was.
That's gonna be a close game.
Think so?
I think it'll be closer than it was last time. I don't think it'll be like
only thing that's
close.
gonna separate them, I think, is the run game. Who gets more out of the run game out the back?
I think it's the defense, like the way
Nah,
Mitchell was
I
passing
don't think
on.
this shit gonna be that close. Cause I don't think because they can't score.
May not be
Philly
low,
can't
man.
score with them, man.
Yeah.
Philly
They haven't
can't.
been scoring lately.
They gonna have to score in this game.
They don't have to, so then you're gonna put the similar.
Because that cornerback was getting
Similar score.
tore up on the. It granted was the end
I
of
mean,
the game.
technically,
They
the more
quarterbacks
offensive
get
weapons
killed
are in the
on the
Eagles. You got
No.
more offensive weapons.
But who?
Knock out
I
running
think
back.
this shit ain't gonna be close.
I think I don't
Jeffries,
know, man. That
Tate, Ertz, and then you got
Kamara.
Michael
you
Thomas.
might be
Graham.
fucking right. As far as
Mike.
receivers go, they do got better
And
receivers.
so then you got, and they don't play them boys together back there.
But
Kamara,
the thing
Grant,
is, though, with
Ingram.
them having those elite receivers, they got some decent ass backs and shit on the and they got a good pass rush. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good
Cam
match,
Jordan,
man, because
yeah.
they got a fucking good ass offensive line. The Eagles do. This game gonna be good, man. This is gonna be a good
Saints
Final
held
Four.
Donald without a sack. I think it's like one of only 2 games he had without a sack.
I know he had a lot of pressure.
So who we got?
Right.
Let's go across there. Who we got?
Okay, I'll take the Cowboys and Saints.
That's what I was taking.
Yeah, that's down there.
I would take that only to say that it's destiny that they play twice. But other than that,
But it's the second time they playing the Eagles. I mean, it don't matter who
Third
they
time
play.
Eagles.
I low key think it's gonna be
The Saints play Eagles
I'll talk
already.
about us.
it's gonna be the Rams and the Saints again.
You think so? Oh no.
But
I
everybody
want to
just
see
left.
Cowboys win.
I
Only
can
because I want to
see
see
that,
them get a little farther.
It depends on which Dak show up.
He have his uniform on, Super Bowl. We
Yeah.
all over here eating shit.
You followed my damn fall, you pussy.
I don't know, man.
Who you
Nah,
got?
I just don't think. Well, shit. If
Depends on
if
which
that
Dak
defense
show up.
don't show up and Dak can actually move the ball, they win. But I just.
You know what's the
I don't see
best
how
thing for the
people-
Cowboys though?
He's a Cowboys fan.
When Lee got hurt and Munchin, what's his name? When he started playing
Who you say?
function with
Oh
Lee got-
no, Van der Bar.
Van der Vaart, hey, once I was saying, why don't they never play him?
Cowboys booed them. I mean,
Did
the
they
fans
play yet
booed
this
them.
year?
Yeah, the
Dallas
fans.
versus Rams? Have they played yet this year?
No.
No.
Oh, Dallas gonna win. Dallas gonna win. It might be their year, bro. Where it's like we
What
hit
it
the
is,
Saints.
the Rams don't got a strong
we
run
killed the
defense.
Rams.
Yeah.
Their run defense not as good as it should be.
But especially with those names they got across the
Hell
front
no.
line.
They weak at linebacker.
Yeah.
But I think with a kid
They
Khalid
playing
back,
out
I wonder who they're gonna try to
west.
play. If
That's
they
gonna be
put Marcus Peters on whoever Marcus Peters guard, they gonna dominate him. I think Gallup's gonna have a big game. Gallup and maybe I look for Austin to make some big plays in his return back since being cut.
Tough.
Yeah. What else we got though? That's it. Well, man, we got a good topic and shit that you had, man. We gonna fuck with
Yeah,
that
we
one though.
saved that.
But we gotta do that when we got some time. Shout out to everybody who listens to us. Anything y'all want to say in closing?
Man, make sure y'all tune in. Man, make sure y'all get on the YouTube channel, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on all your favorite streams. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all that, man. Whatever your favorite streaming service is, we on there. Make sure you check us out. And we got a lot of great things coming. What you got, fellas?
A little word like comment on posts, comment on the videos when it comes out. Anybody that
Let
has
us
an
know what
opinion.
y'all think. Y'all got any opinions out there? We like.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Forms of
I don't know.
criticism.
Start that thread on the video.
Dummies.
Do what now?
Start the thread on the
They
video.
call them dummies.
Yeah, that's what they call them dummies.
That's how
What's
you.
up with our fans? Got anything you want to say, Corey?
Shit, 2019 about to blow up. And
Thanks,
we got
Ed.
R. Kelly going.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. It's always a pleasure to kick it. Another edition of the best podcast you never heard of. Protect your daughters.
Protect your
People
neck.
want to blame other people. I was talking to Maurice earlier, man. We told, of course, we got daughters. Corey got a daughter. I think that education starts at home on matters like this. If you teach your daughter what self-respect and values are, man, I don't give a fuck if a nigga got a hit record or sell all the dope in the hood, man. The values that you instill in her gonna always resonate and reign true. And not even to protect your daughters, protect your sons. Instill values in your sons so they not preying on girls. I tell my son all the time, man, don't treat women like, you know what I'm saying, like they ain't shit.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel about them inside, man, don't ever just disrespect women like that who you with. I ain't talking about somebody who's just sitting around talking crazy to you, some random female on social media. But as a culture, man, we gotta be more respectful with each other. You know what I'm saying? We gotta treat these women better, and they gotta present themselves better. And we gotta quit trying to vilify ourselves without vilify each other. I mean, without no basis. We gotta know we being programmed and told to feel a certain way and to attack a certain person. We gotta be more three-dimensional thinkers, see shit from more than one way. Don't look at things just on the surface how it's presented. Wonder what agendas are. If somebody got an agenda, man, you gotta get to the bottom of it, or they have you out here look like a fucking idiot, a motherfucking puppet on the string.
Like identity crisis.
We terrible identity crisis. We always talk about this lack of culture. But we'll catch y'all next week with the same show. We should have a guest. We'll know more later. Catch y'all on next back channel. Same back channel, same back time. It's Conceited Knowbody.